It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Coming up next.
Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis back with you. And Charles, these two teams, the Bills and Chiefs, and maybe you throw the Bengals in there as well, they've been the cream of the crop in the AFC the last few years.
And a big reason why, the guys piloting both teams. You know about Josh Allen with the Bills and Patrick Mahomes with Kansas City. And Josh Allen, he's gotten the better of Mahomes in the regular season. What he's looking forward to, another shot in the postseason and to finally get to a Super Bowl.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year. And they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Allen now on first down. And this is Cook with the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And Diggs has it. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon has been so precise to start this game that we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Allen. That's complete. Right around the 80. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And no question this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it's Harris. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Damian Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming up 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
11 yards for number 11. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Mahomes to throw once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now here's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Group effort had Kansas City finishing 2nd in the NFL with 55 sacks last season. The no doubt leader of the effort, though, was Jones, who had 15.5 sacks, which matched a career high, finishing 3rd in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet, not just straight down, but back because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Buffalo set to get the football back here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, he's been a busy man in this first half. They've targeted him quite a bit, including both plays here to start this drive. And until that defense starts reacting a little better, they may just keep going back to him.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's complete to Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And again, it's Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This is caught. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Allen going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, no surprise to anyone who watches the NFL there. Remember, Josh Allen, 7 touchdowns on the ground last year, added 1 more in the playoffs. In fact, the active leader in touchdowns by quarterback with 39 coming into 2023. The big horse rides again.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach.
The snow certainly making conditions difficult. And it's not likely to get better anytime soon. As we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Running left to give to Pacheco.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Nifty move. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
On first down, Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And it's straight, it's Pacheco. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, it's caught. 23 yards on the play.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And a good job on the hold there as this is good through the snow, and this game is tied. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. On the move past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. Call it a gain of a yard. And now third down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You can't just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So after the INT, it's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down at 7. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen.
He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1.
Harris running straight ahead.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Harris, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Allen.
hitter out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 24-14. A minute 45 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10.
Complete. Valdez-Scantling.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Mahomes.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Here's 1st down. Mahomes to throw it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's Mahomes.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. Now, I tell you what, the snow, not only did it not dampen the crowd's enthusiasm, they were great, but it didn't slow down the offenses either.
Let's start with the first thing you said, the crowd. Normally when it snows, what do you want to do? You bundle up, right? You don't get out of your seat. You don't cheer as loudly. That didn't happen with this crew. They were into it. And then the second part, offense is executed at a high level when you expected maybe to see a few more turnovers, the ball slip out of guys' hands. They took care of the ball in a big way.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.